What's going on, guys? Welcome to the best town surrounding Winston-Salem, part 2. My name is Ramon Lomeli. I'm a realtor and team leader of the Smart Move Group brokered by eXp Realty here in Winston-Salem, as well as all the surrounding areas. In today's video, we're going to go over the second part of the best town surrounding Winston-Salem. So if you haven't watched the first part, make sure you go back to my channel and watch that. The first town we're going to talk about today is going to be Advance, North Carolina. Advance is a great suburb of Winston-Salem, and it's located in Davie County. Now, because it happens to be in the next county over, the taxes happen to be significantly cheaper. There is a brand new hospital there that's brought a ton of jobs over to the area, and that's going to be the Davie Medical Center. Advance, North Carolina is home to a lot of prestigious established neighborhoods: Bermuda Run, Kinderton Village, Oak Valley, just to name a few. In the past few years, we've seen a lot of new constructions as well. Now, a lot of that new construction is going to be luxurious, bigger homes, and most of the neighborhoods do have quite big lots. The population in Advance, North Carolina is only over about 1,100 people. The average sold price per square foot in the last 6 months happens to be about $170 a square foot. The average sold price here at Advance in the last 6 months is about $422,000. In the last 6 months, homes that sold in Advance, North Carolina sold with an average of about 1.59 of an acre, so you still get quite a bit of land. Advance, North Carolina is a growing town. There's some really nice local restaurants, bars, pizzerias. There's not a ton of nightlife there, but you are really close to the highway, so you can scoot on over to the big city. Oh, and I'm gonna have a link to each one of these towns in the About section below, so you can see homes that are currently active in these areas. Up next is Lexington. Lexington, North Carolina is also in Davidson County, the adjacent county over. And taxes here are gonna be cheaper as well. But fun fact, Lexington, North Carolina is known as the barbecue capital of the world. There is a long heritage there of Lexington style barbecue, and there are 20 historic barbecue pits. In fact, once a year they have their annual barbecue festival. I didn't get a chance to go this year, but I have been in the past, and it is amazing. All kinds of barbecue, all kinds of vendors, music. The streets are crowded. People come from all over. If you're in the area, definitely check that out. Most of Lexington is quite rural, but does have kind of like a small city feel as well. It's growing rapidly. Lexington also has one of the cutest downtowns I've ever seen. Population in Lexington is going to be 19,500 people. The average sold price per square foot in the last 6 months is $167. The average home sold in the last 6 months sold for $296,000. And thankfully in Lexington, you still get some land, because in the last 6 months, homes sold with an average of 1.23 of an acre. It's one thing I like about these little towns. Now we're on to the town of Midway. Midway is one of those blink and you might miss it kind of towns. It's a really nice suburb to the south of Winston-Salem. Midway, once again, is quite rural, and there isn't much to do here except for some restaurants. They do have a couple vineyards though. The good news though is that you're so close to Winston-Salem that you can really just go into town. Population here is going to be about 4,800 people. Average price per square foot is lower here, $155 per square foot in the last 6 months. The average home sold price has shot up here to $335,000 in the last 6 months. Now, the average amount of land you get in a home in Midway has gone down drastically in the last 6 months because there is a ton of new construction out there. So currently the average is 0.66 of an acre. Still not bad, more than half an acre, but nothing compared to some of these other towns. By the way, guys, if you're getting any kind of value out of this video, I would really appreciate it if you go down there and hit that like button, leave me a comment, and above all, subscribe. I have a goal right now to get to 1,000 subscribers, and these kinds of things keep me motivated to keep pumping out these videos for you. Up next is Wallburg. What can I say about Wallburg? Well, there's not much to say. There's not much there. It's a great little town southeast of Winston-Salem. Generally speaking, Wallburg is going to be less expensive than homes in Winston-Salem. You're still close enough to the city, and you get more land, so that's why Wallburg is popular. I've even seen homes in Wallburg sell for under $100,000. Lately, Wallburg's been hit with a ton of new construction as well, and thus throwing these averages out of whack. The population in Wallburg is only about 3,100 people. The average price per square foot in the last 6 months in Wallburg has gone up to $169. The average home sold in the last 6 months is about $417,000. Now keep in mind, a lot of those new construction homes are high dollar price homes, which brings the average up. And even though you have a ton of new construction, the average home sold with 1.14 acres, so you still get over an acre of land typically in Wallburg. So now we're on to Kernersville, and Kernersville is going to be probably the most popular town on today's list. There are many reasons why Kernersville is so popular, but one main reason is that it happens to be kind of in the middle between Greensboro, High Point, and Winston-Salem, which we call the Triad area of North Carolina. So it's surrounded by 3 major cities. It also has great schools, and its proximity to major highways makes it really desirable. It's also a rapidly growing town. Every time you go there, you see new homes being put up. Kernersville also has some really beautiful beautiful downtown shops and restaurants. The population here has been increasing for a long time. We're up to 26,000 people in Kernersville. The average sold price per square foot is going to be $164. The average home here sold for about $345,000 in the last 6 months. And on average, homes in Kernersville sell with 0.57 of an acre in the last 6 months. 0.57 is still not bad, and it's more than you get in most big cities. Now it's time to talk about Walkertown, North Carolina. Walkertown is a wonderful place to live. It's continuously growing and advancing. It seems like more jobs are coming to the area, continue to come to the area, which is making it grow quite rapidly, gives more business opportunities and more jobs to residents in the area. And for some reason, people in Walkertown seem to be nice. They're always waving at you, smiling at you as you drive by. This town is located northeast of Winston-Salem. Walkertown doesn't have a ton to offer when it comes to dining options or entertainment, but once again, you're really close to Winston-Salem, so all you do is take a trip down the highway. Population of about 5,700 people. The average price per square foot here in the last 6 months is about $154, and probably the cheapest on today's list. The average sold price in Walkertown is $280,000. Homes that sold in Walkertown sold with an average of 1.38 of an acre in the last 6 months. So cheaper homes, more land. That's probably why anything that hits the market in Walkertown is going to have multiple offers and appointments all day. If you have any questions, do not hesitate to reach out. I'm always available. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you go to the channel, check out some other videos about the area. I'll see you in the next video.